Okay, welcome to the Philly Fox and Danny D Eagles podcast, Phillies edition. That's the star of the show, Philly Fox, and I'm your host, Danny D. And we're coming to you from our Eagles perch in the Ed Bobko Memorial Studios in beautiful Morristown, PA. All right, today we're going to recap or go discuss this past week in the with the Phillies. Okay, so what are today's topics? What do you want to go over, Philly?
Well, Luzardo's the first topic.
Okay, yeah, obviously, so he was an off-season acquisition, has turned out really well. What did you want to talk about?
It was 173 ERA.
Wow, that's an amazing stat. How many games has he pitched?
He's pitched in 6, and he's 3-0 in games he has decisions in.
Okay, all right, so, yeah, that excellent stats. Anything else about him?
41 Ks.
41 Ks, it's definitely impressive, and for somebody who was just brought on as, maybe to be like the 4th or 5th starter, I'm not sure what their expectations were. I mean, he's really moved up in the rotation and doing really well. What do you think?
I think so. He was on the Marlins, so he didn't get to showcase what he could really do,
Yeah, all right, and he probably didn't get a lot of run support there at times.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so definitely Dombrowski gets a, what would you give Dombrowski a grade on that?
I'd say A+, because if you're under 2 ERA, that's A+ every time.
Yeah, absolutely, right? I mean, it's too early to talk about anything like that, and of course we have our regular Cy Young Award candidate, Zach Wheeler, but right now the way this guy's pitching, it's not out of the realm of possibilities, right?
Right.
Okay, next topic.
We'll stop batting leadoff.
Yeah, that's actually been we've been experimenting. We've had Trey Turner up there, we've had Schwarber up there, and now we've had Stott up there, and he's been up there for a while. What do you think about that?
He's getting on base, almost every time. So.
Yeah, and he's getting RBIs. It's been pretty successful so far. And supposedly it's been having even more help and helps Harper, right?
It helps everybody behind him, especially Harper, though.
Right.
He's your superstar, so.
Yeah, right. MV3, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so we gotta applaud Topper on that, right?
Yes.
Because we gave him a little crap about the whole thing and the experimentation, but and really congratulations to Stott, man. I think he was going to hit wherever he was, but the fact that he's hitting there is definitely a huge benefit. All right, next topic. Who else?
The Clemens trade.
Yeah, man, Cody Clemens. I mean, I feel bad for the kid. Everybody liked him. Everybody wanted him on the team. And it almost seemed like they kept him, but they only kept him to make everybody happy, to make the fans happy. Because he didn't play a lot, did he?
He had one at bat this year. I looked it up just before. So
yeah, one at bat, and nobody expected that. And everybody else all kind of got their opportunities, right?
Well, I feel Rob could have gave him more because he delivered it whenever his number was called. That's what I said on Twitter. So.
Yeah, I mean, at least he has in the past. I mean, nobody's. Do you think maybe Sosa's success this year and how well he has done? Do you think that had something to do with it?
Possibly, but at the same time, I feel you got to rotate guys, keep them fresh.
Right.
Because
yeah.
I mean, Sosa, I don't think he's an everyday player. Unfortunately, I don't know if he would keep this up over it. An everyday pace is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think you're right. And at the time, I think a lot of people, were overreacting and saying, oh, you got to play Sosa every day. He should be an everyday player. But he has had opportunities in the past, and it's kind of been the same thing where you don't get the same from him. And we talked about it before, a utility player, one that can come in and produce when needed and play multiple positions is a very valuable position to have on a team. So, but let's so back to Cody, right? So, yeah, shame for the kid. It's terrible. Kind of wasted part of the season, him being here. I'm actually happy for him because if he wasn't going to get an opportunity here, I mean, I liked Roger Clemens. I liked the Rocket when he was a pitcher. I wasn't a Red Sox fan, but respected him. And this is the Rockets kid, so and then he's on the Phillies, right? So I thought, wow, this is a great thing. So good luck to him. Where did he go?
Minnesota Twins.
Minnesota Twins. Okay. You haven't seen anything whether he's actually
Well, he just got traded, so it isn't like he's probably there or anything yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we don't like it, and we wish him luck, right?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Okay, what else you want to talk about, Philly?
Well, Nola pitching tonight, and also Nola in general. All
Okay.
the hate he's getting, like, oh, he sucks and all that. He's a horrible pitcher, but he's not as bad as the stats indicate, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, so he's pitching tonight?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I hope the temperatures are warm out there. And
yes.
Yeah, and the temperatures are warming up. And we all know it. And, you can knock them for it. You can ignore it. You can say, suck it up. It's cold. Pitch better. But it is what it is. If he's a warm weather pitcher, he's a warm weather pitcher. And don't give me the stuff about, well, it's cold in October, okay? But that's a little different when you've already been pitching a whole season and then it gets colder. This is the beginning of the season. He's always been this way. It's going to be different. But he hasn't got the run support, right?
Yes, but people just look at the ERA and the stats and just say, oh, he must not be doing that good then, like their box sheet, stat sheet, they read it.
Yeah, the box score, right? Yeah.
Sheet, so.
And we both feel he gets unfairly maligned, and he definitely, of those games, how many games do you think he really pitched that bad?
Like 2, I'd say.
Yeah, and 2 of them he pitched really, really well. And then he had 2 so-so games. The guy at the very least I feel should be at least 3-3. He had a good opportunity to win 3, maybe possibly 4 with some run support. No pitcher's going to admit it, but you pitch a little better when you got some run support, right?
Because you have that mental thing in your brain, like, oh, I got to pitch better because my team's not backing me up.
Yeah, right? You feel like
I hate to say Wheeler, right? Wheeler felt that in some of his starts. I feel like the Wheeler starts that weren't as good.
Yeah.
Like, because people, even the announcers were saying, like, I think Wheeler feels it in his brain that he's got to pitch, and he's not acting like Zach Wheeler,
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. They're human, okay? We feel that way in our daily life. Just because they're professional athletes and they get paid that much more money doesn't mean they're human. So, yeah, good luck to him tonight. I hope he does well. And, of course, just a reminder, we'll tell you later, but, of course, Philly's going to give you his recap at the end of the game, and hopefully it'll be good news and telling you that
Nola got his first win.
And that the Phillies
win the series.
Win the series and kind of get back on track a little bit.
Yes, because I think they'll win the next series because it's at home against the Nationals. Like, if they don't win that series, then they're in serious trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you lose this one and then you lose that one. Now people are going to be calling for Topper's head, right?
Well, because you're not playing the Yankees or somebody, the Dodgers. You're playing the Nationals, Yeah.
Of course, now we're setting them up for failure, right? Expecting them to win. But no, we feel good about that. We definitely feel good about that.
Well, it depends to me what happens tonight,
Absolutely.
I think that'll make or break the momentum going back home.
Yeah, but anyway, look for Phillies recaps live after live. He'll be doing recordings and stuff like that because we decided, waiting a whole week to give our reactions is just way too long. So look for those. They'll be on Twitter, and then we'll also post them here on YouTube. Okay, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, just the hot and cold offense.
Yeah, absolutely hot and cold. Everybody's been hot and cold. Schwarber was on a mission there, right? What happened to him?
Well, I'm just saying it's the whole team, but Schwarber is one of the, because the narrative on him is home run or strikeout, but to me, he could also get hits this year like that.
Yeah, he was. And I wasn't picking on Schwarber. I wasn't singling him out. I was just saying, like, man, he was so hot. And then, Harper wasn't doing that well, and then it seemed like when Stott went to the leadoff spot, things turned around. Harper got really hot. He had several bombs over a few days, and we thought he was back, and then he went a little cold. But you said he had a great game yesterday, right?
Oh yes, he drove in at least 2.
Yeah,
I remember, so.
Right. So yeah, everybody's been a little hot and cold. We just need for it to
be consistent,
be consistent.
Because if we want to win a World Series, we need consistency.
Yeah.
We don't want them going cold in October again. That's for sure.
Yeah, but like we talked about, though, right? I mean, we feel it's coming. Okay, we feel that's coming because it's not like they've been striking out in a lot of these situations, right?
Well, yes, because like Boehm, when he was in his slump, like I said earlier, that he was making contact. It was just right at people,
Yeah, he was getting good shots. A lot of them are making good contact. I mean, it's not like these guys are going up and whiffing. Turner probably was having the worst time out of all of them, but Turner's streaky like that, and he's starting to come around, and I feel good about it. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to jump off yet, and. Rojas, let's talk just real quick. Rojas, right? So Rojas has been he's been one of the
better
hitters lately, and I was giving the guy a little bit of crap, right? I mean,
because the thing in the Atlanta game,
Yeah, right.
But I mean, things happen,
Sure.
He hasn't done it again. He hasn't missed another ball or anything.
Oh no, right? And so I was kind of jumping off, but he brought me right back on, and. He's doing really, really well. So, I don't know. I think that pretty much covers it, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So, like I say, don't forget, if you don't hate us,
like us,
and then you can follow us here on YouTube, and then also on Twitter. Yep. And look for after every game. Johnny's going to be Philly's going to be giving you his recaps, and hope you guys caught the all the Eagles fans out there caught the draft. We did a lot of posts on those. On John Philly all
recapped them.
Yeah, he recapped them and gave his opinion on them. Did a really good job on that. So keep looking for all that stuff, and we'll see you back here next week. All right, so let's go Phillies!